From fire-breathing beasts to wise, mystical guardians, dragons have flown through our stories for centuries. But where did these legendary creatures come from, and why do they appear in nearly every corner of the globe? Their origins remain shrouded in mystery, a puzzle that has captivated scholars and storytellers alike. Get ready to uncover 7 magical facts about dragons that will blow your mind. Dragons have appeared in the myths and legends of almost every culture on Earth. In China, they're seen as powerful, benevolent beings, influencing everything from the tides to the emperor's reign. Venture westward, and we find ourselves in medieval Europe, where dragons take on a more fearsome persona. Did you know the Olmec civilization of ancient Mesoamerica had its own dragon myth? Archaeologists refer to it as the Olmec dragon. Even in ancient India, the Rig Veda features a snake-like dragon named Vritra, holding the world's waters captive until slain by the storm god Indra. From the arid deserts of Egypt to the wind-swept plains of North America, these mythical creatures have left their mark, their stories passed down through generations. How did dragon myths first appear in human history? This question is steeped in mystery and intrigue. Scholars propose several theories, such as early humans encountering dinosaur remains and imagining giant creatures. Another idea is that dragons might be a combination of real-world predators that early humans feared. Real-life encounters with giant snakes or birds of prey could have inspired stories of extraordinary beings. Some experts suggest that rainbows, often seen after a rainstorm, inspired ancient people to imagine serpent-like beings who controlled the weather. Or perhaps, as some psychologists believe, the dragon is an archetype, a universal symbol embedded in the collective unconscious of humanity. The truth remains elusive, but this mystery continues to fascinate us. The European medieval dragon, with its fiery breath and insatiable hunger for gold, is a relatively recent invention. Early European dragons, often found in Celtic and Norse mythology, were primarily depicted as giant serpents. These creatures were less focused on hoarding treasure and more on guarding sacred spaces or representing chaos. As Christianity spread across Europe, dragons became synonymous with Satan and sin. This shift coincided with the rise of chivalric literature, where tales of valiant knights battling fearsome dragons became popular. One of the most influential depictions is found in the Anglo-Saxon epic poem Beowulf, where the hero faces a monstrous dragon. This medieval dragon became the template for countless fantasy stories, including J.R.R. Tolkien's Smaugin. This lineage solidifies the Western dragon's evolution from a serpentine creature of nature into the fearsome fire-breathing beast of legend. While Western cultures often portray dragons as destructive forces, many Eastern cultures revere them as powerful, benevolent beings. In Chinese mythology, dragons control the rain and rivers, ensuring a bountiful harvest and the prosperity of the land. These dragons are symbols of power, good fortune, and imperial authority. In Japan, dragons are often associated with water, controlling rivers, lakes, and oceans. They are seen as guardians, protecting sacred places and bringing good fortune. In Vietnamese mythology, dragons are believed to be the descendants of the Dragon King Lac Long Quan. These Eastern dragons offer a stark contrast to their Western counterparts, embodying wisdom, strength, and protection. They remind us that the dragon archetype is multifaceted, encompassing both our fears and our aspirations. Across cultures and throughout history, dragons have been linked to the elements, particularly water and weather. Many cultures have legends of dragons controlling rivers, lakes, and oceans. These water dragons are believed to reside in the depths, their movements causing currents, tides, and even floods. In some cultures, dragons are credited with controlling the rain. In Chinese mythology, the azure dragon is believed to bring the life-giving rains. One theory suggests that rainbows may have inspired some dragon myths. These rainbow serpents were believed to guard precious water sources and control the rain. The next time you witness a rainbow, consider the possibility that you're witnessing the remnants of ancient dragon lore. Before Christianity, the dragon in European folklore occupied a more nuanced position. These creatures were not always viewed through a purely antagonistic lens. They could be guardians of sacred spaces or symbols of fertility and rebirth. As Christianity spread, the dragon became increasingly demonized, transformed into a symbol of paganism and chaos. This shift coincided with the Church's efforts to consolidate its power. The dragon became the embodiment of everything Christianity sought to vanquish. This demonization is vividly illustrated in the legend of St. George, who is said to have slain a fearsome dragon. This tale became a powerful allegory for the triumph of good over evil. Dragons became the quintessential villains, their once nuanced nature reduced to monstrous adversaries. Despite their demonization, dragons never truly disappeared from Western consciousness. The Romantic movement breathed new life into ancient myths and legends. Authors like the Brothers Grimm reintroduced dragons to a new generation. Modern fantasy, pioneered by authors like J.R.R. Tolkien and C.S. Lewis, revived the dragon's popularity. Tolkien's Smaug became an archetype for the modern fantasy dragon. Films, television shows, and video games embraced these mythical creatures. From Drogon Inn to Toothless Inn, dragons have captured our imaginations. This modern fascination speaks to our enduring need for stories that explore the boundaries between reality and fantasy. Dragons continue to serve as powerful symbols reflecting our deepest fears and aspirations. Whether they're guardians of water or fierce, fire-breathing beasts, dragons have captivated human imagination for centuries. Their legends cross continents and eras, whispering tales of adventure, danger, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. These magnificent creatures remind us of the power of storytelling and the magic that exists where reality meets imagination. If you enjoyed this dive into dragon mythology, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more magical content.